Welcome. Hello, and welcome to the Eric Zane Show podcast, live from Fear Bunker North. Smack dab in the middle of rugged wilderness where, the plan was 8 a.m., and I was ready. I was definitely ready. And, holy cow, the shit hit the fan today. My God. I can tell you that, first of all, everything's okay. Everything's okay. Everyone is accounted for. Everybody's got their fingers and toes. But holy shit. This was, easily one of the most anxious things that has ever happened to me. The level of fucking despair that I felt today. The helplessness. Oh, man. This was so bad. So bad. Normal day. Well, as normal as it can be from here in the middle of nowhere. And last night I did a test of this equipment, and everything was great. And I was excited because I was going nighty-night, and everything worked. And it still works. That's not the problem. I opened up the door to the motorhome, wandered outside at 6:45 in the morning. Dogs have to go potty, and I have to feed them and all this stuff. But I want this room that I'm in right now to warm up a little bit, so I have this little heater. So I walk from the motorhome 20 feet to here. O'Neill and Bruce are with me. I walk up the steps. I turn on the heater. I turn around and I walk out. And I see Bruce. And I don't see O'Neill. And I go, oh, well, whatever. Time to eat, guys. Let's go. No O'Neill. I'm scanning. I'm looking. It's the leaves aren't fully grown onto the trees yet. In fact, they're just barely sprouting here. And so I can see quite far into the woods, and I'm scanning. Of course, the forest bed is brown, and so is O'Neill, so that makes things a little bit more challenging. He's got a white ass, though, so he almost looks like a deer out in the woods because of that white ass. I'm like scanning. I don't see any O'Neill, and I'm calling. Nothing. Very quickly, I start to realize we might have a problem as the seconds pass with no O'Neill. Put some dog food into the metal bowl and put the other metal bowl on top of it, and I'm shaking it. That's the way you always get him to come back, and then he always comes back. Well, I shouldn't say always. There was one other time when he took off, and I was lucky to find him then. If he sees anything in the woods, though, that's trouble. So now it's 1 minute, and I'm starting to get to like 0 completely calm, 10 sobbing hysterically. I'm at 5, 6. More time passes. I open up the app on the tracker. I had enough sense to, when we went outside, to turn them on, both of them, just in case. I open up the tracker, and I'm still kind of just getting used to how the thing works. But I'm like, oh, God, this is ridiculous. So I'm kind of like walking up the driveway. Now, this is terrible because if he does happen to go far, I don't really have any vehicle other than the 32-foot fucking motorhome and to go driving around. And it's literally like one road to drive on. And then it's fucking rugged territory. I walk up quarter mile up to the road that comes in here, and it's just a dirt road. There's no one here. I am alone, and I'm screaming his name, and I'm shaking the food bowl. Nothing at all. Bruce is following me. Bruce starts to wander in the woods. I'm like, I can't lose him too. Okay, I got to lock him up. In the trailer, in the camper, and then start this adventure, this fucking search party. And I'm looking at the app, and it says he's in a particular area, and it's updating. It's like last seen here. And we're in kind of like a weird zone, so, it's not perfect, the tracker, because it's so isolated. There's not a lot of ways to, sometimes the tracker doesn't pick up, I guess. So this is now many, many minutes. After I put Bruce into the trailer, I walk around more, and I'm looking for him, and I can't find him. So I gotta do something now. And there's a function on the app you can press live, and then that's the most accurate way to find him. Otherwise, it's just updating every minute or so, and then it shows you where he's at. So I wander way, way out into an area that I've never been before. And it says that I'm like right where he was 2 minutes earlier. And I'm yelling, and I'm banging the fucking food bowl. And it's a tracker called Tractive, like attractive. Tractive GPS is what's known as. And fuck, man, this is just I'm panicking now. I'm at 7.5 on the panic scale. Come back to the camper, unhook everything. So I have to unplug the camper, put the cords back in, push the sides in, lower the antenna. Now I'm driving, and I hit the live button, and that's the most accurate thing. And then it catches. It catches where he's at, and it says he's where you were, but further now. So, all right. So I back up the camper back just barely onto my property, get out, and I'm fucking wandering forever. And I'm in an area I've never seen before. Picture if you ever saw the first season of True Detective when Marty and Russ are wandering into that area, and they find those kids that are locked up, and then Russ Cole ends up shooting the dude in the fucking head. I mean, it's that fucked up. I'm passing all these deer blinds on people's property, and it's not the best thing in the world to be, it's a horrible thing up here to be walking around on people's property. I've experienced this myself. You are treated even worse if you're walking on someone's property. If you're trespassing, that's as bad as child rape around here. Like, if you go to in front of a judge for your sentencing for child rape in Crawford County, Michigan, the judge will go, all right, this is terrible. The only thing worse would be if you trespassed. I'm giving you 20 years. You're lucky you weren't trespassing. I'd have given you 100 years. And that's on the light side of the punishment. If the person who owns the property finds you, they'll just shoot you. I've talked about this. If you happen to approach someone's property, you're supposed to yell from the fucking road. Hey, so-and-so, can I walk on your property to say hi? You have permission. Jimmy says this is a great storyline for a horror movie, Eric. Can I use it? Of course. At one point, I'm wandering, and I had some real Blair Witch vibes going on. Oh, shit. By the way, if you're watching this and it starts to lag, don't worry, it'll catch up. It's poverty internet. I have no one to help me. Diana is aware of this. She's freaking out. I told her. I should never tell her, you know. I should just keep that a secret. But I had to talk to somebody. I was really fucked up. I'm still fucked up. I get back in the camper. I wander out to the main road. I'm driving, and I have no idea. And the tracker's not picking up. And this is now 1 hour that O'Neill's been gone. Never been gone this long before. By the way, failed to mention, because folks are asking what Darla, the puppy, thinks of Fear Bunker North. Last minute, Diana said, no, just bring Bruce and O'Neill. And because she's watching. So, and that's actually a good thing. So I cannot find the dog. And I called this dude, Justin, the guy with the orange Silverado. I called him, like, hey, you know anybody here who can help me? You know what a request. You know, I've met the dude once, and here I am begging for some type of assistance. Matt, the dude who lives up here who plows the snow on the property. I'm like, Matt, I need you get me your truck. I can. I'm getting the kids off to school. Fuck. So it's just me. As I'm driving back onto the property in the RV, a million things are going through my mind. This horrible panic of never seeing my dog again. It was stark and very, very real. I'm having a full-on anxiety attack where I'm sweating. My breathing is shallow. I can feel my heart beating through my chest. And I'm coming up the drive here. And I'm going to call like the fucking dog pound or whatever. Like they're going to do anything, you know? I've never felt more helpless in my entire life. O'Neill was waiting for me right here. He came running as I'm driving up. And I could not believe my eyes. Slow down. Put it in park. He comes running up to the driver's side. And I'm actually sobbing at this point. No lie. Like, so fucked up, dude. Oh, I couldn't believe how happy I was to see him. How relieved I was. I couldn't believe my eyes because I had, And now, since he was back here, I find it difficult to believe that he was way over there on the opposite side and then came back. And then, because it seemed like he was coming from the opposite side of where the tracker was. The question, the GPS trackers were a garbage investment, I take it. Yeah, apparently, man. I mean, it spilled me out into a place where I honestly don't think he was over there. I don't know how he would have been able to cover that much ground and then come all the way back and be waiting for me. It has me convinced that he was like on the opposite side. Oh shit, man. So when I was driving, like I hadn't really secured it. Normally when you move that fucking RV, you gotta make sure you got batten down the hatches. I didn't. I mean, I'm just fucking driving like a madman on a 2-track road and there's shit flying. Remember that scene in Breaking Bad when Walt fucking ditches the RV and the shit's flying, the lab's flying all over? That's what it was. I mean, it was fucked up. As I'm driving and singing, there's a full fucking thing of dog food that went flying off of a shelf, and there's dog food everywhere on the floor. And this coffee maker flying. It was just, fuck. I didn't care. Yeah, I might have to do some type. It's difficult with the trackers because, the tracker, I think, works fine when you're not in an area that is connected about as well as sub-Sahara Africa. Oh. I'm still rattled beyond belief. Could not believe it. Chris writes, he could have stepped in a bear trap, could have been shot for food, fallen into a hillbilly Viet Cong spike pit. He's lucky to be back. Stevie says, meanwhile, the heater's still going on and going in the cabin. I actually turned it down. I stopped it. Can you test the tracker and see if it shows the wrong location? I'll monkey with it a little later on. Yeah, hard to explain. I don't know. All I know is that he's back, and I am just so happy. Just so relieved. I wouldn't even say happy. I'm actually quite shell-shocked after the turmoil that it caused. I mean, in an instant, that fucker was gone. So, all right. I get back here. I think I announced right around 9 o'clock that I would be starting the show, or I think at 8 I announced that I'd be starting it in like an hour, and that was impossible. After I did the chores that I was planning to do, I had to reset up everything, and then feed the dogs, and then O'Neill wanted to go outside. I put that fucker on a leash. It's like, there is no fucking way I'm letting you out of my sight. We have got to come up with something. The line from Kenny, O'Neill's brain was like, oh my God, I can totally sneak off right now and go look for some random poop to consume. Zoom, zoom. Shit. I investigated for ticks. Oh. So here we are. The day can only get better. Maybe. So then after I'm getting my shit together, I got to make my coffee. I'm already experiencing the withdrawals of no coffee consumption. I have a headache. And I put the thing on. Then I go over to the other part of the camper. I'm getting something. Coffee's brewing. I come back, and I forgot to put the fucking cup underneath the thing. So it's everywhere. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't freak, though. Outside of openly weeping when I saw my best boy. Now that, okay, out of all the dogs that I have ever had, you got to understand, this is my soul buddy. I love them all so much, but O'Neill is the closest thing next to my immediate family. Like, if someone said, okay, you must choose this family member or O'Neill. So if it was my kids or my wife or my grandkids or their significant others or, well, maybe, or O'Neill, what would you do? It would, I would do the right thing. But anything beyond that, dead humans. O'Neill, all fucking day. No way. Not even close. Fuck you. Oh. I couldn't believe it. When I was driving up and I see his ears and he's running at me like, hey, where you been? You won't believe what I found. I'm like, oh my God. Oh, shit, man. I couldn't even be mad at him. I was too happy to see him. Come on. And I'm like holding onto his collar really tight just in case he thinks about bolting again. Come on in, big guy. Come on in. And there's still food all over the floor of the camper. So he's like, whoa, Candyland. I'm like, no, don't eat that. That's all the food we got, you fucker. Oh. Dudes. Oh. Rough start. Okay, that's it. That is it in a nutshell. After I got my wits, this is going to be a great story to start this show. Oh, shit. My God. So here we are in beautiful Fear Bunker North. Thank you for being with me. Enjoying the podcast. Better late than never, but off we go on another amazing week of the Eric Zane Show podcast. Breathe. Apologies again for the if there's any lag going on or if any weirdness that's messing with the feed. If it craps out, I'm sorry. If you're getting the show on Facebook or Twitter or YouTube, I'm going to send you on your way. The full show uninterrupted, and there's a lot more that I have to cover. About another hour and 40 minutes worth. My God. It's on Twitch. I don't know anything about Twitch. No, it's really easy. You can either download the Twitch app on your mobile device. Very simple. And then after you get it, create your little usernames. You can integrate yourselves with all the regulars that are on here and get to know them, have some fun, chit-chatting about the show, whatever. After you do that, hit the follow button. And after you find, I'm sorry, let me back up. Go to Eric Zane Live after you download the app. All one word, Eric Zane Live, and then follow. Or if you're on the laptop or desktop, that old school way, just go to twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live. But most people do it via the mobile app, and that's cool. Thank you. Follow me on Facebook, facebook.com/Eric Zane fan page. I post stuff up there all the time, including a lot of ticket giveaways lately. Twitter, @Eric Zane Show. And, of course, follow me on YouTube as well. The audio podcast is made available right after I get done with this, and I take the audio podcast, put it on all the podcasting platforms. You can listen whenever you want. Twitch also has on-demand video, too, if you want to get the live experience with the video, because a lot of the things I talk about on the show, I might share a screen with you, and then you can see what the hell is up. Today is like that with some incredible video. I'll get to that in a second. But, yeah, and, of course, if you ever want to say hello, reach out, eric@ericzaneshow.com. I love the email. I love corresponding. There's been a little bit of been getting a little action on the subreddit, the Eric Zane Show podcast subreddit. If you want that, you go to my subreddit is just the Eric Zane Show, the Eric Zane Show, all one word. Follow me on there. It's not that active at all. There's just not a lot of people that are. I was only 421 people following it. But I love interacting on it. There's been a lot of buzz. Not a buzz. There's been not a lot of buzz. There's been a few people who just recently kind of got on board with the show, or at least trying it out, who are frustrated with my pals over at Free Beer and Hot Wings. Thank you. I saw that there was some conversations on. I lurk on their subreddit all the time. I'm not allowed to post. Funny story today or yesterday. There was a lot of people that were frustrated with them because they didn't post a Free Beer and Hot Wings show. And so people are pissed off on their subreddit and complaining. And then someone drops hey, you got to try Eric's show. And there's been a few people on there, and Aram was one of them, Aram in Nashville. And Aram was, he was kind of just jumping in on all the fun because a lot of people were bitching about what's going on their show. And I was just kind of watching all this because I can't post on it. They won't let me. I got banned because I was being a troll. So, but, Patrick was on there, Aaron was on there, and there was a couple other folks who were posting about my show. And Aaron was just like, oh, yeah, man, it really bums me out because I like Pre-Beer and Hot Wings. And, he likes both shows. Or liked. He especially likes the old stuff, the Pre-Beer and Hot Wings stuff that they post, which is really old material with me on it. Well, they banned him on the thing. And he told me, and I go, oh, Jesus. Because they banned him because they think it's me. That I created another account and was posting, but it was. And I have done that, but I haven't done it. I wasn't doing it this time, and I haven't done it in a long time. So I actually know the guy who runs the site. I go, hey, this is not me. And I sent him a couple screenshots to prove it, and he brought Aaron back. But it's not like Aaron was the only guy bitching on there. And Aaron is always so polite in his bitching. He's always very, very nice. Kenny is talking about he didn't get a Twitch notification. Yeah, you know what? I'm pretty sure that if you experience anything different, what's going to happen is because of the because I'm up here. That's why I think that maybe you didn't get a Twitch notification. All right. Where was I? Okay, so I'm going to kick you all out, and then I got a whole lot more to talk about. Twitch, folks, you stay right there. Twitch and